The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live season finale filled in the last missing pieces of the CRM's master plan. For years, the Civic Republic military has maintained an air of mystery. But thanks to shows like Fear the Walking Dead, The World Beyond, and now Rick and Michonne's spin-off, the franchise has been able to lift the veil, fully revealing their vision for the world. And unsurprisingly, it matches the villainous image they've built for themselves across their several appearances in the Walking Dead timeline. Through the introduction of Donald Okafor in the first episode of The Ones Who Live, it was confirmed that the CRM had at least one high-ranking officer with their sights on altering the CRM's place in the world. Setting Rick Grimes up to change, the CRM laid the groundwork for Andrew Lincoln's character to go through the echelon briefing, a meeting where he learned the secrets of the CRM straight from its leader, Major General Beale. The CRM is trying to prevent the end of humanity. Major General Beale believes civilization has only a small chance of surviving. Terry O'Quinn as Major General Beale and the Civic Republic in The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. It's been known since The World Beyond that the Civic Republic is heavily invested in scientific research into the zombie virus. The Ones Who Live delved into what they knew a bit more when Beale explained what he called the first secret of the CRM. Beale claimed that their research has indicated that humanity only has roughly 14 years left. He attributed this to a number of things, including starvation and a multitude of diseases that can be passed to the living. Beale sees the world's future as a place cluttered with corpses. Not only does Beale believe that this may happen, he sees it as the most likely outcome. This grim outlook drives everything they do, as demonstrated by Beale describing their modus operandi as an effort to beat the odds. It would seem that Beale thinks that if they develop enough power and resources, they have at least a small chance of surviving the hardships and disasters coming for the rest of humanity in the years ahead. The CRM's plan extends across 500 years. The CRM plans to be around for several centuries. Jodie Stokes seen in profile with a look of madness on her face in The Walking Dead The Ones Who Live S1EP5 image via AMC. Despite the opinion that what's left of civilization will fall in 14 years, the CRM is looking centuries ahead into the future. Specifically, their plans extend across 500 years in the Walking Dead timeline. A flashback in The Ones Who Live episode 3 saw Jodie's mention this to Rick. She told him that the CRM hopes to spend this time gradually rebuilding society into something even better than what it was before the outbreak happened. Why the CRM destroys other communities? They see other settlements as potential threats. Major General Beale holding a sword close up in The Walking Dead The Ones Who Lived. The CRM has a history of genocide in the Walking Dead franchise that began in World Beyond. In the spin-off series, the CRM orchestrated the destruction of its own allies, the campus colony and Omaha. Hints at their reasoning were provided in the show, but the echelon briefing in The Ones Who Live series finale addressed these events from the perspective of their leader, and provided a thorough explanation for what the CRM thinks they gain from wiping other communities off the board. As Beale said, destroying other communities is in service of the CRM's ultimate goal. The CRM eliminates settlements for resources, strategic superiority, and to ensure the city's secrecy and security above all. This ties into World Beyond, when Huck spoke of the need to protect a statistical balance. Population numbers were a concern, and it's true that both Campus Colony and Omaha were rather large communities. The CRM recognized this as justification for committing genocide. Theoretically, communities that know the CRM's location could band together against them, hence why their people consider it dangerous for anyone to know its headquarters' whereabouts. The CRM uses spies to sabotage other communities. A memory from the past, Jodie Stokes and Gabriel Stokes in The Walking Dead The Ones Who Live S1EP5 image via AMC. In keeping with this notion that communities outside the CRM could become problems later on, the CRM uses spies to prevent this from happening. Obviously, the earliest example of this was The Walking Dead's Jodie's, who used her position in the Scavengers to find people of value for the CRM. But Jodie's role doesn't fully showcase the scale of what the CRM is doing with its operatives. Beale says these spies they employ are scattered across the continent and the world, which says a lot about how far they're looking. Even settlements nowhere near the Civic Republic's borders are on their radar.